Hello, everyone. Mosaic Minds here. I'm your host, Vince, and with my co-host here,
Tristan.
And we're Mosaic Minds.
We are a mosaic of minds. That is indeed true.
We are the weird artsy minds. If you've noticed our logo. Wait, did you see the artwork I did? The very 4-year-old artsy thing?
No, I didn't, and now I'm kind of curious.
Here, I sent you the link to the page. Just scroll up.
And this, folks, is the problem when you're running a radio show over Skype.
Well, we're in two different countries, and I'm, farther, so we have to do it like this over Skype.
Well, yeah, I can't really see myself taking a plane over there.
Recording one time a week.
Not even one time a week. I'd have to be a fucking billionaire to do that.
Just every day. We gotta record this for 30 minutes. I gotta leave.
Peace out, bro. That's plain. Nonetheless, our subject today could be pretty much any number of things. We went through a whole bunch of different topics, and I think at the moment, I don't know what the hell we're gonna hit.
I know what we could talk about.
All right, go for it.
All right, so is this really messed up for me? I want your personal opinions, and the viewers at home, they can comment on this thing. I don't know if they can. Tell me if this is really messed up with me. Now, there's this Christian club in my high school.
All right.
I want to go in there either wearing an atheist T-shirt or dressed as a Jewish person, stereotypical Orthodox Jew, and complain the entire time.
Do it.
First person to say do it instead of, that's probably not immoral.
No, it's not immoral because you're not really insulting anybody. You're just being a huge satirist, and personally, I love satire humor, so go for it.
All right. I will somehow videotape that and probably get suspended from school, and I'll be recording this all day.
All right, that sounds good.
See? Works out perfectly in the end.
Works out perfectly. Viewers, or listeners rather, you can get all of the enjoyment of those 15 episodes we'll record in one day.
15 30-minute segments.
Oh dear God, what are we?
We'll be bored out of our mind by the end. We'll have a whole season done one day.
Yeah, pretty much. That wouldn't be too bad, though, would it?
It would be kind of bad because we run out of things to say, and then we'll be referencing an episode that hasn't been released yet, and we'll be talking about shit that happened today, and it'll be released 15 days later.
And this is our first episode, folks.
Yeah, our pilot. And we release these daily.
Pilot, can you take me down? I want to get off the plane.
We gotta go down. Alright, is it really messed up to think of, I want a boxing match, somehow a religious boxing match, Christianity versus atheism. Christianity's coach is, who's that guy? No, not Jesus. We're not going, no, I have to scroll up in this other conversation I was having, because this person's do it entirely. Where is it? Oh, fuck it. Alright, so it's like this. You have atheism in the corner. Its coach is the Pope.
Wait. Atheism's coach is the Pope?
Yes.
I think you got that a bit backwards, son.
Don't worry about it. It's supposed to be that way.
Okay, continue on.
Alright, and Christianity's coach is either... Fuck, who's that guy's name? I forgot his name. Oh, it's the Mayan sun god.
This is the only thing I know about.
Oh no, I remember now. It's Jewish. It's a Judaism is Christianity's coach, and atheism's coach is the Pope. The referee is Buddha. Color commentary by Zeus and Vishnu. And I can just see an interference with the Mayan sun god to beat the crap out of Christianity. And the Pope.
You are right out to lunch, my friend.
Come on, wouldn't you want to see that?
It'd be interesting if it was, physically possible. But I had to yawn.
Yawn. Then I'll yawn.
I didn't want to have that screwed up yawny voice that everyone gets when they're yawning.
You mean that weird voice where it makes your voice sound really deep and you're like,
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, I could do a deep voice anyway. Like, if I really wanted to, I could tell Vince here, get on your fucking knees, bitch. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm not going to do that.
Pedophiles everywhere have ejaculated.
I certainly hope so.
This is why I love recording with Trist. It's always fun.
Oh, our recordings. They will become probably extraordinarily silly at some point in time. I'm certainly sorry to say.
That's true. Or eventually they'll become, or they'll be overly silly and just not really give a crap like the last time we recorded. Earlier today we recorded. I was too quiet. Now, I probably am going to be a little quiet in this one because the microphone is duct taped to my chest.
I certainly hope that it's not that quiet.
It won't be that quiet. The lowest I'm seeing is 5 bars.
Well,
and before, I never had a bar. So,
for reference to all you listeners at the moment, generally what happened earlier today was we recorded the entire first pilot episode in which we went on to many different subjects, generally focusing around reality. And what happened was we listened to the recording, and you could not ever hear Vince here. And what happened was whenever I spoke, it was completely and utterly audible. So it was like a giant talking to a sentient mouse. And it just was not working out. So we decided to re-record, which is why we're doing this now. The trouble is, at the time, I was sober.
Now he's drunk, and it's not going to be... It might not be...
I'm not completely drunk.
Alright, he's tipsy.
If I was completely drunk, I'd be talking about bitches all night. Sorry to any female listeners, by the way. I don't actually mean that as a derogatory term. I just mean that as a general term.
I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean it, in a general way.
Yeah, I have no idea how to hook myself back from that.
You lost every non-female fan we don't have.
Yeah, I lost every fan we have, pretty much.
What fans? When it's the first episode, no one's heard it.
Oh, that's a good point.
What fans? Because, you can't say something, because then once this is aired, someone's going to bite you in the ass for it.
Well, I mean, I have a fan in my room, so that's a fan.
That counts. You've offended that fan. Offended it.
I probably did. That actually probably explains why the fan in my room, whenever I turn it on nowadays, it'll warm up for a little while and it'll start doing its thing, blowing air and all that stuff. But then all of a sudden it'll just be like, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Is there a mouse in there?
Maybe. The thing, fucking too.
Now we're on air, and then once it goes away, we're off air. This is my bad internet right now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, since this is streaming, I have internet imbalance, which is why I probably should close YouTube on my PS3 right now.
Yeah, I'm really confused right now.
Don't worry about it. I'll explain to you tomorrow. I'll explain to you everything that happened.
Oh, all right. Is this still recording right now?
Now it is recording.
Oh, hey, what's up, everyone?
It's been recorded.
Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties.
You sound like a real news anchor.
Sorry, I'll read that again. Sorry, everyone. We had some technical difficulties.
All right. So, what's one topic we can discuss on? You were talking about manners before I fucked up on the recording before.
Anyway, well, we were talking about national mannerisms. Honestly, I only really know one, and so that doesn't really help for much of a topic for a discussion.
we'll somehow build from that.
What we could do is we could go off of that and then certainly discuss the differences between American and Canadian culture.
All right, we could do that.
Yeah, certainly.
All right, so America's culture is based around Britain, but in a different way. I'm guessing it's like an Indian kind of weird mix between like a bunch of European countries. And then Canada is Britain and France, and also a small place.
Well, Canada is really like based off of Britain and France, but the thing is that Canada really became so multicultural over the years that
Asians in there. I know in Toronto it has a large Asian population there.
Oh hell yeah! My cousin who lives over in Markham, Ontario, or rather is from there. A lot of the district that he's in has become very Asian, to the point where he can go to a supermarket or, whatever, and he can barely read anything that the signs say because majority of them are in Mandarin.
You just tell him he has to read it backwards. Usually gives a hint.
I'll try and do that next time. But nonetheless, what has happened is that Canada has become just such a great place for people to immigrate to. By the way, anybody that's listening to this, move to fucking Canada. We have more than enough space for you. We're the lowest populated country pretty much, and yet we're like the second largest in the world. Anyway, going on.
You bought, I know you guys got a new province.
What?
Apparently Canada had a new province.
When was this?
I think last year. Before I even met you. How far back?
What are you even talking about?
Alright, I was in computer class last year in 9th grade.
Alright.
Now, my computer teacher's like, there's this new, Canada got his new province. I don't know how to say it. It's like a big Eskimo word. It's like a very far north. Far, far, far north, apparently. And it's now owned by Canada. Or at least adopted some form of Canadian way, like currency or some shit.
Canada's a new province? No.
I think it's Novagist or some shit like that.
I think you're fucking with me.
I'm not fucking with you. Unless my teacher fucked with my mind. Then that can be completely different.
I live here. I think I know which fucking province.
Well, apparently it happened. I don't know. You can look it up. I really don't know. I don't even think it's even happened. I think my teacher just fucked with us. Which can happen. He's old. And when you get old, it's the number one rule. You can fuck with the young people.
Let's see. Canada, Maritime Union, Acadia and Cape Breton Island, Labrador, Nunavut. Anyway, Province of Montreal, Kananakahaka, Saguenay-Lac-Saint-Jean, National Capital Region, Northern Ontario, Northwestern Ontario, Province of Toronto, Province of Buffalo? Buffalo?
That's not the one, but it's far. Is it far north? Like Nunavut? That's what the one I think it is.
Yeah, I have no idea what the.
I hope the folks at home are enjoying this geography lesson.
Yeah, well, it was a bit of a geography lesson. You just all listened to the provinces of Canada. I hope you enjoyed that. To be honest, even myself living here, I didn't know about half of the names. Nonetheless, so anyway, going back, you have the differences between Canadians and Americans, and god damn it, I don't have any more cigarettes. Nonetheless, you have those differences, and what I find odd is that the Canadian culture has seemed to emulate American culture in very many ways over the past couple of years.
Yeah. You guys have adopted, or at least somewhat adopted, our culture in a sense.
Exactly, and it's pretty interesting. Going back to what we were talking about of Canada being multicultural, in the sense where just yesterday, I was going to school and I heard two dudes just talking in Arabic. And yeah, later on the bus, I heard two dudes talking in Greek. And then later on, I heard someone talking in Russian. And I just sat there going, holy crap, this city is just ridiculously